Scots College on the Berkshire station, up against Clare's Court School on the Buck station. Very local, just from Maidenhead. Previous winners of this. Keeping an eye on the steering, as we always do, past Temple Island.
Yeah, Clare's Court navigated that transition from off the island to the booms pretty well, and Scots looked at probably half a length coming up to the quarter mile. Like you said, Clare's Court local, whereas Scots College have come all the way from Bellevue Hill in Sydney, in the eastern suburb of town.
It's a good trek, that.
Certainly have.
Let's move up the river, a bit further down the race.
Oh no, there's an umbrella in the river.
A parasol, an umbrella in the river. Now what's going to happen here? They just have to row straight through this. The Australians won't have seen anything like that. Oh dear. The umbrella's been swept off the bank onto the water, and that was a challenge that the Australians would not have prepared for. It doesn't seem to have unsettled them too much, and credit to the Australians. The Scots College boat have held their nerve. You can see the umbrella there in the background. They've rowed straight through that, and what a distraction that could have been. They showed some maturity and experience to hold that off. Yeah,
that would have been shocking to have suddenly smashed your blade into the umbrella there. Probably wasn't one of the scenarios they worked through before the race, the what-ifs. But no, they managed that very well. It hasn't affected the result, which is kind of the most important thing, really.
Indeed. Well, be a little bit of an investigation into what went on there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Clearly wasn't anchored down enough on the bank. It appeared to have blown off from the Berkshire side.
Yeah,
there is a bit of a breeze. It's picked up actually in the last hour, hasn't it, since 9 o'clock?
It really has, you're right. And here Clare's Court, who are rowing in an 8. Traditionally they've been rowing in quads, and was it 3 years ago they were the winners of this event with an outstanding crew, and this year they obviously felt they wanted to put an 8 together. But here on the side, see Scots College, some big guys there rowing in this crew. And you've got the 6 and 7 man both weighing in about 90 kilos. So some big boys in this crew, and they won't be a bad crew, will they, if they've come all the way from Sydney? Yeah,
you're right, Adrian. The Clare's Court School won the Forley Challenge Cup in 2016. That's the quads, and now stepping up to the 8s in the Princess Elizabeth. But a tough draw for them, in truth.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been happy to have seen that as their first round. They like to have picked somebody else they could have had a better go at. With Scots coming 5th in the under-17 boys 8s at Sydney International Regatta, it's an experienced crew, and despite hitting the parasol, they seem to have got their composure back and smoothly rowing away.
Yes, the what-if planning probably didn't include colliding with an umbrella midway down the course.
No, it's probably a first and hopefully a last for them.
Just keeping an eye on the Australian steering. They need to keep concentrating all the way to the end here, don't they? Hugo Hart, the Cox. Let's have a look at the ages. The Cox Hugo Hart, 13 years old.
Gosh, doing a good job. That's very young to be coxing.
It's very young to be coxing, and then to have an incident that he's had to cope with.
Yeah, he's managed to handle that very well. Whereas the Cox Kabir Bala from Clare's Court, still also young, just under 16, only been coxing for 2 months.
Well, they're doing a great job. They're producing a good race here.
They really are.
Yeah, Hugo Hart took up the sport of rowing a year and a half ago. His brothers are Cox as well. And if you're watching back in Australia online, then welcome to our coverage, and they've done well. They've held their nerve, and they had to, because they had everything thrown at them.
Certainly have. It was worth waiting up to watch the crews racing down here, and it looks like Sydney are going to fight another day tomorrow, finish this race and get ready for tomorrow.
What an experience for the youngsters.
Yeah, it's a different world coming to an event like this. You come all the way from Sydney, you come to Henley, and suddenly this infrastructure has been put in place. It's like landing on the moon.
Yeah. This crew finished 5th in the under-17 schoolboy 8s at the Sydney International Rowing Regatta. Multi-campus independent Presbyterian single-sex primary and secondary day and boarding school for boys, if you're wondering.
It was easy for you to say. Whereas Clare's Court is an independent school educating boys and girls from nursery through to sixth form. So very different types of schools.
One very local, just a few miles down the water in Maidenhead, in Berkshire, where we are. And one from the other side of the world.
More and more people are starting to come into the enclosures now. Sydney made easy work of this in the end.
So Scots College, Australia, leading them home by a couple of lengths on that Berkshire side of the water. Over the finish line they go now, despite having all sorts thrown at them, including an umbrella mid-race. They've managed to keep their concentration. I think there'll be a wry smile on the face of Hugo Hart.
Maybe that'll make the highlight coverage this afternoon.
It should do. They did well, the Australians. Through to the next round of the Princess Elizabeth.